Hi class, I'm here to speak with you today about how I make choices around how to spend my money. And I think spending money and what to buy is one of the hardest decisions that you can make, because when you're younger, like you are, you have less money, but you also have less expensive. You have less things that you need to buy. When you get older, you generally have more money, but you have more things that you are required to spend that money on. And so when you're young, $100 seems like a whole lot of money. But when you get older, $100 is not very much money at all. And so you have to make a lot of choices about what do you need and what do you want. And so what I do is every month I write down all of the things that I have to buy or the bills I have to pay. So I have to pay for electricity, and I have to pay for water. I have to pay for rent. And I write down all of the things that I have to do, have to pay, or have to buy. And then I also write down in that budget how much money I'm going to put into my savings account just in case there's an accident or something happens and I need some extra money. And then with whatever is left, we call that our disposable income or our play money. And so my wife and son and I will sit down and we have a certain amount each month and we try to decide what we want to spend it on. I think the important thing here to understand is whenever you buy something, you're giving up the ability to buy something else with that same money. So if I go to the store and I have $5 in my pocket and I buy a soda for $2, I only have $3 left. But if I see a toy I wanted that costs $5, now I can't buy that toy. And so when you buy one thing, you're giving up another thing. So what I do is I really think about how bad I want whatever it is I think I want to buy. And I compare it to other things that I think I want as well. And I decide what I want more. And that helps me figure out if I really just think I want that thing right now, or if I really care about it. So a great example is this little vest that I'm wearing. I bought this vest and it costs more than I would normally spend on a piece of clothing. But I will keep this vest for at least 10 years. I won't get rid of it until it falls apart. Doesn't matter how stained it gets, how dirty it gets. It could be falling apart, the stitching coming out. I will wear this thing until it cannot be worn anymore. And so when I chose to buy this, I chose not to buy a whole bunch of other things that I wanted, because at the time, this was something that I needed, and I knew it was a good use of my money. Generally speaking, I spend more money on experiences than I do on things. So I spend money to go camping, or I spend money to go on a trip. I don't buy a lot of little stuff because that stuff doesn't make me happy. What makes me happy is going places and seeing new things and experiencing just awesome stuff. So like I've gone skydiving and hang gliding, and I like to go kayaking and hiking in beautiful places and camping. That's what I normally spend my money on, is cool trips and experiences, things that'll stay with me forever. One of the other things I spend money on is donations. So I do donate to causes that are important to me, and I actually build that in my budget. And so the way I make a choice about where I would donate money is I only donate money to a cause that I would volunteer my time for. So an example would be Junior Achievement of Delaware. I donate money to Junior Achievement of Delaware because I think their mission is really important. I think it matters to the people like you that get to go through the programs. And so because I'm willing to donate my time to volunteer and to do videos like this, I'm also willing to donate money because it's a cause that I think is important and a cause that is worthwhile. And I know they don't waste my donation, and that what I donate is really appreciated by you, because I'm sure you would rather have this program and learn about these things now than do a lot of other things that you could be doing in this moment. And I know as you get older, you'll appreciate what you learn from the Junior Achievement of Delaware programs. And so for me, I went through Junior Achievement of Delaware programs myself when I was a kid, and they really helped me out. And so because it was good for me and it helped me, and I see what a good job they do, I choose to donate to them as well. I also donate to a dog rescue that is near my house where we have adopted dogs from. And I donate to a scholarship fund to help students study in other countries. So to send them around the world to go to school. Because I think if you travel to other places and you learn about how other people live, then when you come back to your community, you'll be a better member of your community. So you have a lot of choices about how to spend your money. I will say this to you. Be sure before you buy something that is really going to make you happy, not just right now, but for the long term. And, I have a certain amount of money that I can spend every month, and I use that as part of my budget. And it really helps me make decisions about what's important to me and what I want to do, because there's not many feelings worse than there's something you really want to buy and you can't afford it, or there's something you really need to buy and you can't afford it because you spent all your money on other stuff. But spending money, where to spend your money is really important. You're going to have to make this decision your entire life, no matter what. So make sure you have a job that pays you enough when you get older to be able to buy the things that you need and that you want, and make sure that where you're spending money is on stuff that's important to you and makes you happy and makes your community a better place. Good luck.